TikTok has officially gone dark in the U.S. On Friday, the Supreme Court upheld a law banning the Chinese-owned platform on national security grounds.
And to the U.S. government, I'm never forgiving you for this. And I'm never gonna trust you ever again because you just, like that, took away millions of people's income and livelihood. And who does that?
They're banning TikTok, and I know it's dramatic as hell that I'm crying, but I just seen the video of the girl that made the renegade dance. And I'm crying because I read a comment that was like the algorithm saying goodbye to us.
Literally supposed to be my way out. So for everyone who's saying, go get a job, I am literally working. I have no more time. My next step has always been to go to the polls. So when y'all see me dancing, do not say a damn thing.
Today is a sad, sad day. To all my American viewers, I am very sad for you, for your loss, for the great app of TikTok now being banned. And yeah, it really does suck. I will accept my wrongs when I do get proven incorrect, because I did legitimately believe that something would turn up in the last few days to intervene with the ban. But as evident now, it hasn't happened at all, like not even a bit. So it's just completely banned. And for all of you that didn't know, I couldn't really care that much because I don't live in the US of A. But just like you know, that country doesn't make up the large majority of the user base would just be flat out wrong. But if this video was just me talking about the ban, then yeah, that'd be boring. However, I do have some tidbits I want to talk about, like the alternative access of just using a VPN to use TikTok. Or even simpler, an alleged ban pause foretold by the president himself. Ooh. So stick around for it if you want to see that. So yeah, as I was saying, because I don't live in America, there's no way I could have seen the ban or the notice put up on the app, where if you were exactly last night on Saturday, you would have seen this ban, this notice here right now. Sorry, TikTok isn't available right now. A law banning TikTok has been enacted in the US. Unfortunately, that means you can't use TikTok for now. We are fortunate that President Trump has indicated that he will work with us on a solution to reinstate TikTok once he takes office. Please stay tuned. And like right there, two options: learn more, fucking nothing, or close app, still fucking nothing. And as well, I'm going through TikTok, I'm going through Twitter right now, and the biggest hashtag right now is just damn TikTok, where apparently, people were breaking out crying, or just, saying, they're really sad. Apparently as well, it didn't get banned exactly at 12 at midnight, when it came on New Day, on 19th, it literally got banned right before then. So it was that rush, they couldn't even wait till midnight. Like, my God. I mean, I will say now, I do sympathize with people a tiny bit, because as much as I think, TikTok's, not that good for your attention span, I do love it. Like there are some funny videos, there is some good music on there. So if I had that gone, I would feel its, its lack of space, or I would feel its disappearance. So for some people, people that really love TikTok, much more than me, then yeah, this chasm, in their heart, in their, attention span, in their head would be much, much worse than I could fucking, fathom. And also, if I make a video about how it's getting banned, then I have to bring up like the alternative stepson that's going to take its place. If you remember, Red Note. And actually, I made a video about that before. Go check it out. And I said in that video, it seems alright. It seems very similar to TikTok, but it just seems too janky at this state to fully take its place. Like maybe it could, but it would take quite a while. Because even with TikTok, that took like years, to get to the point it was. It was very good. It would serve you the video you exactly wanted. A very good algorithm. And also as well, if you've seen people get onto the app, you will know how one of the biggest barriers is, of course, the language barrier. Because the Chinese demographic makes up, the American user base by tenfold. Because of course, it was made in China. It's been way more popular over there than it has been in America. I mean, people only found about it now in recent, because of how TikTok getting banned. But yeah, people are having a good time there. But if there's a huge language barrier, then yeah, that will make some friction. That will make it harder for some people to really get attached to it. At the same pace that they got hooked on TikTok like before when they first installed it. Also, I'm not sure if Red Note has stocks in the stock market, but if they did, it's probably skyrocketing right now as we speak. So, oh my God, they're making good money right now, I imagine. However, as I was saying, with the 90-day pause, when I was preparing for this video, I saw one article that caught my eye, simply called "Donald Trump says TikTok will most likely get 90-day pause from US ban." And, when I read into it, it does seem like, he's considering that, which is likely. Because last week, I made a video as well, another video, about like how he's considering, like canceling the ban, which he couldn't so easily, because that ban was put in place by Congress. And so to convince them would take a lot of work, a lot of time. As I read here right now, Trump told Sky US Partner Network in a phone interview, I think that would be certainly an option that we look at. The 90-day extension is something that will be most likely done, which is appropriate. It's appropriate. I'm sorry, if I see something like that Trump said written out, it's so funny because it looks so much dumber. We have to look at it carefully. It's a very big situation. It's my most critical, big situation. If I decide to do that, I'll probably announce it on Monday. Again, like this ban is being compiled with Trump's inauguration just tomorrow. So if he announces, that he doesn't want you like put a pause for 90 days, that would be insane. Like actually fucking massive. Very big situation. And if that does happen, people like this time, like if it does offer like a second hearing for TikTok or ByteDance to convince Congress that it's not that bad, then I think like this time it actually stay in America for good. As well, if people feel like the lack of space from TikTok disappearing in one day, then they will be begging for 90 days because that would be such a good release, using for 3 months straight. Hell yeah. So that's one reality that will happen potentially tomorrow if he doesn't announce it. But also, if it doesn't happen, we are right now on the timeline of people just using VPNs to use TikTok, which I've only seen because lawmakers and police are like, if you use VPNs, use TikTok, that's illegal. In that one funny animation, that's illegal. That would happen. But at the same time, I think people will, but they don't give a shit about getting arrested. Because who gives a shit? I mean, people announce worse stuff on the internet, on TikTok, every single day. So if somebody, announces that, if someone, admits that they use a VPN for TikTok, nothing will happen to them, most likely. But yeah, for the people that love TikTok, the choices they have is to go cold turkey, which would suck, or just simply pay like a small fee every month to use like a subscription for NordVPN or some other shit, and just use it on the phone. Which, even though that would be good, I feel like the user base in America would only be like a fraction after that. Because it will go from TikTok being a free app to now just being an app that you have to pay for a VPN to actually use. Otherwise, it just doesn't work at all. So honestly, if VPNs become very common, just for TikTok, then I feel like only 20 or 40% of people in America will actually use it and pay that amount. Because otherwise, yeah, the idea of paying for TikTok sounds moronic, so they just won't do it. And also as well, not to mention, with Red Note and Instagram or YouTube being an option, yeah, they much rather, go to that one, adapt to a new app rather than paying like a subscription for a fucking VPN. But as I said before, Red Note at this state right now is pretty janky, so it'll take some time, to get to the point that TikTok was, where even then it took like multiple years to have like a really good algorithm that people really enjoy. And again, there are better ones like Instagram Reels or YouTube Shorts, and yeah, they do serve slop to you, but at the end of the day, so did TikTok. Like, are you really gonna act like you prefer one big slop over the other? No, it's all the same. I mean, ultimately, yeah, I would prefer for them to come to YouTube, because that will let you more people on the platform and a bigger community. Some who might even bring their own little niche to the commentary community, and that would be good. And I think all that really is left now to say is just being shocked by this. Because my God, before, I believed that the old man fear of apps tracking your data was long gone. But now, yeah, I guess not, because it's still big enough at this point that apps like fucking TikTok are now banned. My God, what can I say for that?